Today I have my wonderful friend Brenda Wilson here to talk about all the different kinds of wildlife that live in the Venersburg area.
Correct.
So, what's your background with this? How'd you get started with all these pelts?
My dad was a professional trapper, and he removed animals off of farmland and nuisance animals and predators that went and attacked farm animals. So, right, I wanted to make sure clear that these were not killed for sport. They're educational, and they all were done with a licensing of removing of nuisance. So I just want to make sure people kind of get upset when they think that these were killed just to show off. Once we had this many, my dad did an educational program with schools, and when he passed away, I took it over and have continued doing that.
Great. What was your dad's name?
Herman Moore, and he lived up here for 40-something years. He's been gone for a while.
When did
passed away.
When did he move here?
The year before I was born, so that would have been in 1957.
So most of these were animals that were living here in the mid-1950s then?
Yes, a lot of these were from this area that were here. So some of these are really, really old. So I have to kind of be careful when I handle them. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've tried to keep them preserved.
Well, let's start right in. What's this big one?
This one here is a black bear, and he was a nuisance bear. That meant in this area he was too comfortable around humans, and he kept coming back, and the game department tried to move him, and he'd come back. So they had my dad come in and dispose of him because he was a threat to human life. He would come in and slam the door of the huge live trap, and that meant he'd been caught in it before. So that gives them a clue. This is the black bear, and these educational pamphlets here that you can pick up at the game department, and it just gives you a little information so you can learn to live with them and try to work around them. But in this case, he was just too friendly to humans, and he could have hurt someone. So
what's this one?
This is a black-tailed deer, and he's not a nuisance. This was during hunting season, and I can tell by this is an older one my dad has probably had for years and years and years. I can tell by the color of the tanning. So he had bought this for meat and tanned the hide, and I just have it for display.
Which is the head end on that one?
This is the head end, this is the neck right here. He's not a real big one. It's probably a doe because the necks on the bucks are usually really wide, and it's kind of small. So just gives you a little information on it. The hair on deer are hollow. It's not like a regular fur like this or this. If you took a microscope and you plucked one of these, it's just like a straw. They're hollow.
What's the advantage of that?
It sheds. It helps sheds the rain and the snow, and they can swim.